After riding the Hunter 350 in Bangkok, a lot of questions were still left unanswered. Is the ground clearance enough? Is this a good city motorcycle? How is the suspension on Indian roads? In this video, I answer all those questions that you asked us on Instagram. Also, there is a giveaway from Big Bad Bikes in this video, so do remember to watch this till the very end. And now, let's get started. Yes, I know it's only 150.5 millimeters on the spec sheet, but having ridden across the city of Pune for over 200 kilometers and over every imaginable speed breaker, I'm happy to report that the Hunter 350 did not scrape even once. And I'll be very surprised if you come out with a different result if you happen to own the motorcycle or test ride one. So when I rode the motorcycle in Bangkok, I came to this conclusion that the overall setup is firm, but the roads back there were also really nice. Did not encounter a lot of bad roads. And that conclusion remains the same in India as well. When the roads are nice, the motorcycle feels a lot more pleasant to ride, but encounter a bad patch of road, and that's where you feel the suspension setup is firm. Almost to a point where you'll have to come down to crawling speeds to actually get over a bad patch of road. I rode over some treacherous tarmac in the city of Pune, did not scrape even once, but I did feel the firmness of the setup. The firmness of the setup comes from the rear more than the front, but I understand what's happening here. I know that softening the rear would have made the ride experience a lot better, but that would have also brought up ground clearance issues, and I think that is why Royal Enfield decided to make the setup the way it is. Yes, it is a very decent city motorcycle, and the word around Hunter 350 has always been accessibility, and there are a number of reasons why I like the motorcycle. Number one, I think the pricing. Royal Enfield got the pricing spot on. Second, the performance. It's an easy motorcycle to get used to, not intimidating in spite of being a 350 because of the power and torque output. Those aren't performance numbers really. Third, comfort. Fourth, ergonomics. Fifth, handling. It feels like a nice motorcycle to ride. The way it filters through traffic, that 17-inch front, the mass centralization, all of that comes together really well. But there are a couple of things where I feel a little disconnected. One, I think are the looks of the motorcycle. It is a very simple looking motorcycle, and I wish Royal Enfield did something to make it stand out rather than just blend in with the rest of the crowd. Number two, the clutch action is a bit heavy. So if you're using this primarily as your commute motorcycle, then I think you should test ride it once, because I personally felt the clutch to be heavy, so much so that I almost ended up building a bicep on my forearm. Now, Royal Enfield has made the tires specifically for the Hunter 350. And because it is raining in Pune, I did not feel the most confident riding in the wet. However, when the roads got dry, the confidence slowly starts to pick up. But in the wet, did not enjoy it. Nope, this is not a scrambler, it is a roadster. And while a scrambler can double up and do some sort of ADV stuff, please do not do that with the Hunter 350. It's not meant for that. It is at best a city motorcycle, and a really decent one at that. So motorcycles around the 1.5 lakh mark are by the plenty. I mean, you go on one side and you have the X-Pulse, you have the Ronin, go slightly higher and you have the MT15, even the R15. The problem is, the motorcycles do not fall in the same genre as the Hunter 350. So if you're confused between a bunch of motorcycles in this price bracket, we've always said and maintained this one thing. Please test ride and decide. And I'll say the same for the Hunter 350 as well. Please test ride and then decide. That's a great question. I think if you're asking me that question, I prefer to have convenience all the way. And the number one thing that gets in the way of convenience are spoke trims. And for me, I don't want to be stranded by the side of the road waiting for someone to actually repair the puncture by removing the tube. And it's a very lengthy, long process. Might as well go for the Metro by spending that extra money, because not only are you getting alloys, but you're also getting a bunch of other things. That video or that comparison will pop up on PowerDrift very soon. And if you do not want to miss that, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and stay notified. And with that, we come to the end of this Q&A. If you have any more questions that I have not answered already in this video, drop those questions in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. But now it is time for a contest question, because one lucky winner stands a chance to win a gear aid hamper from Big Bad Bikes. I know we keep our questions very, very simple, but this one's slightly difficult. Now the two variants are Metro and Retro. Name 3 differences between the two variants. I know there are a lot of differences between the two, but just name 3. Comment section right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends who are interested in buying the Hunter 350. I will see you very soon in the next one. My name is Varun Painter and I will see you later.
I just plugged this in and it come off again. I have no clue why. And see, it's locked in, so it's definitely not a human error. Okay.